Okay, it's turn 16 in this playthrough of Auburn Crown 0.4. Okay, so the Dreadworm continues to fight back quite significantly and effectively, taking out one of the elf units. Not too worried about losing elf units because, as I've said, they will leave the war at some stage. But you know, it's still unfortunate. Call me a little bit mercenary, but there you go. Yes, now that was a sneaky little thing to do, and I feel like such a goose for not blocking that off. All I needed to do was pull that garrison across, and that wouldn't happen. Anyway, so we lost those couple of units. There are quite a few interceptions of trade routes there. Lots of movement for the adversaries. Now I got this elite unit from Guildford, and they'll hopefully be able to go up and support Brother Ammond against the Dreadworm. Also have another one on the way. So I don't want to sort of shoot my bow too quickly, but I do want to get rid of Crow's Hold. So I'm going to move into position to try and take that out. Not so much because it's a great threat, but because it is a very useful observation post for him. So yeah, they are very, very tough to take out. See, when Xander's Keep is being attacked, the only way that that can be reduced is if well, not the only way, but the only efficient way that it can be reduced is if the Dreadworm takes it out. Now, of course, I don't have a dragon to use at this stage. I could have had a dragon if he had attacked Guildford. Then the Skyreach Castle and the dragon would have come to my aid, but he has not attacked Guildford. The Dwarf Kingdom is sending units north as well to reclaim this northern part of Angnord. That is going to be useful. Thankfully, at this stage, Mermont is not attacking Angford, and the dwarves can be spared to take on this role. So I'm just going to upgrade these elves now. I wasn't going to, but I feel as though I need to. The Dreadworm is putting up more of a fight and will continue to do so for a while yet, so that means I'm going to lose a few units. I don't want to lose too many. And the Dwarf Kingdom, I'll just continue to move these units into position for the likely event of Mermont mobilizing, and then Andania, I should say, coming in behind them to attack Angford. Alright, taking out these goblins in Bleakland Saloon. Just clear them out and bring in my leader. And I should be able to move that unit across to guard against that potential partisan point in the forest there. Malkan, he seems to have evacuated, but that could just be a ruse. And so I need to have a bit of a look around, send some scouts out. It's clear there. And yeah, we'll just have a bit more of a look. Okay, so he's still there around Faiz Post, and the giants and the elites that are up there will still continue to be a potential threat, so I can't be complacent. I'm not ready to move too far forward just yet, so I'll move these units back towards Zara, the capital, and at the moment I'm just having a bit of a look around, a bit of a reconnaissance. Okay, so we've got 2 veteran units there that can support the veterans and eventual elite units that will come from Malkan. And of course, attacking from the west pretty weak attack, but it might act as a diversion. And I'll put a bit of diplomacy into Thwedan. They are a potential ally of Mulcan, and of course the Sea Princes. They've got a good fleet once they actually get out to sea, but they're not much use on the land, of course. All right, now moving over to Angford. And I will purchase the third and final veteran unit for them. When I say final, the final that I'm going to give, or at least provide for Moradon to defend itself and attack from Angford. Now there looks like there's a, yes, there you go, a undersea unit. And it was well placed there to intercept my fleet as it moved along that trade route. But now that I've spotted it, of course, I will be able to get around. So I'm going to go all the way down to the Sea of Mercuria. And that's my trade route, so of course I'm not intercepting anything there, but I am trying to find if there's anything intercepting it, and then I'll move across to the east and try and block off the trade route that goes up to Andania. Alright, so he has fortified Fort No Hope, and so my garrison will definitely not be able to retake it. I need to redeploy some of my units to intercept that southern move. Yeah, okay, so it's a reasonably decent move by him to go to the north, but he's taken those two forts, so that is a bit of a coup on his part. Well done. But of course the main effect of that is to actually get me to redeploy my forces. I'm not going to attack him in that eastern area. You can see just by the projected results that it would be suicidal. Over on the east, or in the east, I feel reasonably confident that I'm going to be able to hold him at least for a while there. And I probably need to put some investment into weapons while I can, because as we've seen so far this game, it's been sapping my ability to actually buy anything this attack. So while I can, I'll put that in and hopefully remain alive long enough to actually achieve that technology and use it. And I'll continue to cut off, well, intercept this trade route. And the same with the one for Potentia. However, this ship is low on supply, so I'll send it back to port before I send him any further. Okay, ending the turn. Iron Lord prepares for war. All right, well, that's good. That means that they will be ready for the attack of the giants as they come across, but it might not help them that much. We'll see. Good. Angford gets march in formation, and that makes them a little bit faster, and ranged weapons, which helps them mostly in defense, but also in attack. The ancients get land warfare, gives them a 10% morale boost. Mulcan gets charge, so I'll start buying some cavalry, I think, after I finish with the elites. Okay, that's the sheet of results, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next turn.